for all the people who didn't understand why I was so paranoid, why I was losing my mind, why I was like, oh my gosh, it's like one crime after another crime after another crime, and like really paranoid and scared. Like, I didn't want these people to Epstein me. You know what I'm saying? Or my daughter, for that matter. Check this out. We were both delivered. This was January 23rd court, right? We were both delivered this paperwork, I believe. I was in the courtroom. Let's go with mine, okay? I was given this to the courtroom. I don't know where, when, why Reds would be. Why does that look so different than that? This signature seems to be, I don't know. I think that's the official one. I think this one's forged. Because I've seen that signature on a lot of other documents. This one is like, I don't know. And then I was like, okay, did the deputy do it? But look at him. Oops, down here. He uses, see his dates? You see his dates? Yeah. Versus that. I think that's her real signature. See that? A little different. Let's look at that extra. I don't know. I'm not a fucking analyst on this shit, right? Look at the stamps. But look at the signature. You see that's got a G? Where's my finger? There's my boop right there. I guess that could be a G too. I don't know. It looks a little different. No file number. Oop, no file number. No file number. Can you believe this shit? And my family's like, oh, you don't know why you're so paranoid. You need to go to rehab. You're on drugs. No, man. I'm not on drugs. But the people who did this shit are committing, like, federal crimes. Forging. And they forged my signature, too. They forged my signature when I went there. Must be, it was either July 31st or August 1st when I went to the courthouse for my case plan. And I came home. They just, like, threw a case plan at me. You know, like... I didn't sign up. I would not sign to do IOP for a third time or a second time because I knew, you know, my doctor wasn't saying it. I didn't need it, right? But that's what the case plan said with Jocelyn Hayes. She just threw it at me. And this was a big conference room. And I'll tell you, it was me, S.A., Jocelyn Hayes, Kristen Clark, DSS attorney Tiffany Porter. I don't know who that lady was, the blonde lady over here. Vernon Cloud. I think maybe that was Jody Livingood from the Guardian Ad Litem program, and then Vernon Cloud from the Guardian Ad Litem program. And then this was an empty seat. Although when I was served with the show cause, SA moved his chair from this to over here. So I'm trying to like go around. Yeah. I'm not kidding. Like, I'm not kidding. This whole situation, not only was it like child welfare fraud, but then I'm seeing like all these things not being done as they're supposed to, like a 10-day notice for, 15-day notice for a motion for review. They only did 5. I was not served. Like they're supposed to, you know, come out and serve you. I wasn't served. They just did whatever the fuck they wanted. And then they tried to use like sheriff deputies to intimidate me. I'm not even kidding. Union County Sheriff deputies to intimidate me. They had 2 come out on October 30th. And they told me, if you don't come with us, we're going to take out papers on you. And I didn't know if it was like a crime to not go with them. How am I supposed to know, right? So I go down here handcuffed by Deputy Dobbins and her boss, whoever that is, of Union County Sheriff's Office, sorry. And I think they have to transport you handcuffed, like in case you go a little crazy. I don't really know. I don't know the laws, but yeah, handcuffed. They walked me into the fucking hospital handcuffed and took off my handcuffs when... Nope, I was still handcuffed. We sat down in the waiting room, too. I was still handcuffed. I think when they came back with me, when they started taking, like, my blood pressure, like, when I went into, like, the triage, whatever, that's when they removed my handcuffs. And then they took my purse and went around a corner, and, like, they wouldn't give me my purse back. And I was freaking out to this. It was this Asian nurse. I'm like, I don't know what's going on here. I was so freaked out. Like, I know I was. My blood pressure was up. They had to give me a Ativan. It was horrible. And the next day, which was Halloween, this Asian lady was like wearing a one of those like big hats, kind of like how like a Asian person like in a rice field, like in a rice paddy field, like that's what she was wearing for like her Halloween costume. And when I walked out, she was like, "I'm so sorry," because she was like trying to calm me down, like, no, everything's okay, everything's okay. And I'm like, no, something's off. Like my spidey senses were like, bing, 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 bing. And the next day she was, I just remember her costume when she was like, she's like, "I'm so sorry. I can't believe that." I'm like, yeah, I know, right? I know. And I had no idea what was going to come down the pike after. But like Union County, y'all got a fucking corruption problem, yo. Like big time. You guys just don't care. From the Department of Social Services to the Guardian Ad Litem program to the courts. Like, y'all just go all out to railroad people and like do what the fuck you want. And guess what? This is America. 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 People have fought and died in wars for us to like, for this shit not to happen. So that's what pisses me off about all this shit. Like, we're in big trouble, y'all. Like people just think they go around and like fuck up Teslas and cops can beat people up and they just do whatever the fuck they want with people and take children. Like, where's my daughter? I have no idea where my daughter is right now. And I don't want her like Epstein or on Epstein Island or who goddamn knows, right? I mean, I know this shit happens. I know that the Department of Health and Human Services, or DSS, each state has a different. It's like DIFUS in New Jersey. Here it's Department of Social Services. But on top of them is the Department of Health and Human Services. And they get the most money from our budget. Not our budget, the government budget, right? They get the most funding. What the fuck are they doing with all that money? Besides hurting children. Like, I'm not kidding. We have 950,000 missing foster care children right now in America. Where are they? Where the fuck are they? And a lot of them are teenager runaways. But I get it. These assholes make terrible decisions for children and families. So like, this is a big problem. And shit like this, like, it's going on and children come up, like you think about Sebastian Rogers in Tennessee, like, it's really horrific, okay? Like, this is horrific. This is like not a North Carolina situation. It's a national situation that needs to be rectified. Our children are our future. Like, for real. We get that, right? Like, we fuck all them up. And then, and here's the thing. I said no. I said no to all this shit that they were doing that was insane. Like telling me to go tell a doctor to put her on medicine, telling me to bring her to the hospital. I mean, it was just so chaotic and ridiculous. And like, I was already dealing with something, but like, it was really causing rift between me and my daughter. Oh, and then they told me to involuntarily commit her, like say she was a danger to herself and others, which she wasn't, which would be lying, which I was like not comfortable with. And that's why I didn't do it. But because I didn't do that, they took my child, gave her to Red, brought all these people. They just do what the fuck they want. I mean, and this is like not okay. And like forgery, like a federal crime. Isn't kidnapping a federal crime, FBI? As you can see, my emails are now including the FBI because I think that, from all I know, that's their deal. Kidnapping and forgery, that's an FBI thing, or maybe a CIA thing. I don't know. I'm just a person. I'm just a little fucking nobody, an American like citizen that lives in Charlotte, North Carolina. Like that's all I can do. This is way above my pay grade, but this is a big situation. And if you think like now I'm not scared. I got over that hump because I'm like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drop bomb after bomb after bomb and expose the shit out of them. And it's out there. People can screenshot it. People can whatever. And I'm screenshotting it too. I read this like little file. Somebody's got access. Like, I'm not fucking around. You assholes. Don't ever fuck with my baby. Don't ever fuck with me. And where is my baby? Where is Maura Elizabeth Bridges right now? Because I don't even think DSS knows. They were never checking on her. They never went out to visit Martha or Emma and Red. They have no idea if she has a bedroom or where all that shit went to that my mom gave to Red, all her belongings. No. It might be in a storage unit somewhere that he didn't pay the fucking money for, so it's all lost. Like, that's the kind of shit Red does. This motherfucker can't even keep up with work to welfare. Okay? Because I didn't get my $13.15 this week, which is a little concerning, right? The bastard can't even fucking go work for 3 hours a day for work to welfare. Pathetic. But this is the guy they gave custody to. This is the kind of bullshit they did. And I was losing my mind because anybody would lose their mind dealing with this nonsense. Like nothing was true in the courtroom. Nothing was said on the petition was true. And then they change it all around, switch out documents. Like once I busted them on social media, well, thank God I still got the original ones. So when I compare the original documents that I was given like in March, April, or what I was given in the courtroom to God only knows what's in the file now. I know it was in the file when I went to go get it after the closing of the case, which was October 16th, 2024. I went and got the file. And the file was different than what it was when my attorney, O'Malley, gave it to me in March and April of 2024. But like, so I have no idea what the file looks like that they sent to appeals. But I'm sure that they, did whatever they have to do. Like, these people don't care. Forgery, kidnapping, like these are federal crimes. You can't just take someone's child and pretend like she was abusing her and like violent and like, emotionally neglecting her, emotionally abusing her, and like abuse wasn't part of the case, but neglect and dependency when there was no neglected dependency. You see, like that's unlawful. That's kidnapping because I had custody and you took custody for no lawful reason at all. Like none whatsoever. And then you're, committing crime after crime after crime. This whole, my poor desk over there. For some reason, like it helps me when it's more chaotic. You know why? Because I got to keep picking it up. And every time I pick it up, I'm like, oh my gosh. I noticed the signatures and the stamps all along the way. But that's why I'm just dropping them. Like, you're not going to intimidate me. You're not going to commit scare tactics with me. What you did, you did. This has nothing even to do with like the IRS, that Social Security. I'm telling you, every 3-letter agency needs to investigate Union County. That's just like Union County government, Union County courts, Union County Department of Social Services. There's a big public corruption problem over there. And I'm going to keep showing you what I know. That's all I know. All I know is what I've experienced, what I've seen, what I'm pointing out. But these are like huge issues. You can't just forge someone's signature and be like, yeah, this is how it happened. No. This is clearly 2 different signatures. And I'm telling you, this is the one I've seen on most documents. This right here is a I believe it's a forgery. But of course, that's not my case. I'm like, so this case was so fake. This case was such fraud. But at the end of the day, where's my daughter? Where's Maura? Anybody know? It's getting like really scary. You understand like the way like just, everybody just like forgot about Epstein. Well, are they just going to forget about Maura and Kelly if they pop us off? Like, no, like, where is Maura Bridges? Where is she? Is she safe? Why is nobody telling me? What the hell is going on here? Like, for real. This is not okay.